great way to spend your afternoon learning about a free tool that can have a positive long-term impact on your business. My name is Brianna Cunningham, Program Assistant at StayLocal.
And my name is Meredith Cherney, and I am Stay Local's Program Manager. Just a little background. Stay Local is Greater New Orleans Independent Business Alliance. It's our mission to create an environment for local businesses to thrive through research, education, and advocacy. We're always encouraging consumers to shift their shopping and sourcing, but beyond that, we need to tell them where to go. And that's where our directory comes in. Our online directory has over 2,400 businesses listed in the Greater New Orleans region. Customers can search for local products, services, or see what's in the neighborhood. When you create a business listing on Stay Local's website, you're putting your business in front of hundreds of New Orleanians looking to support independent businesses. An outstanding profile will boost your SEO, increase your visibility online, and help you reach a larger audience.
In today's webinar, we will give you insight on how to create a top-notch Stay Local profile. We will show you how to give your search engine optimization, also known as SEO, a boost and how to use our platform to market your business. Plus, we will share with you some tips and best practices for online marketing. If you have to cut out of the webinar early, this presentation as well as step-by-step guide will be available on our website at staylocal.org/member-tools.
This webinar is for independent business owners who've already created a listing on staylocal.org. If you haven't created one yet, what are you waiting for? It's free. Go to staylocal.org/join now, fill out the short application, and select your membership option. The listings are free, but if you're interested in Stay Local membership, we're happy to follow up with you. If you already have an account, feel free to log in and follow along as we go. We'll be taking questions at the end, but you can enter them throughout the presentation in the questions box. To clarify, there's two boxes. The first is questions, and below that there's also a chat. Chat goes to the whole group, while questions come to us. After this presentation, if you still have questions, you're always welcome to reach out to the Stay Local team, and you can email us at info@staylocal.org or call us at the number on the screen. Let's get started. So first, full disclosure, we are not SEO experts, but we pulled this information together to help you out. If you're looking for an expert who can help you boost your SEO, we encourage you to use Stay Local's business directory. The goal of this webinar is to familiarize you with Stay Local's directory and profile and help you get the most out of our website and resources.
Search engine optimization is a tool search engines utilize to systematically organize internet content. It maximizes the number of visitors to a particular website by ensuring that the site appears high on the list of results returned by a search engine. All major search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo have primary search results, where web pages and other content such as videos or local listings are shown and ranked based on what the search engine considers most relevant to users. They are like the librarians of the internet. Their systems collect information about every page on the web so that they can help people find exactly what they are looking for. Websites like Stay Local's that have a directory are extra valuable. Websites like ours that holds a mass collection of information gives your business credibility, which in return boosts your SEO.
Think about it this way. If your business just has a website, no social media, Yelp pages, Facebook, anything, the algorithms that determine your search engine ranking have nothing to verify that your website is a real business. They're less likely to pull you up in a search because the search engine doesn't want to give their customers, the people searching, bad information. However, if your business is listed on several websites with the correct information, it gives your business more credibility in the eyes of the algorithm. Therefore, the algorithm is more likely to pull up your business information for a consumer. No one likes getting false information.
The key to high rankings is having the ingredients the system needs. In your case, Stay Local listing affects two systems. The first is large search engines such as Google or Yahoo. The second system is Stay Local's business directory. Fortunately, both systems have similar ingredients. The ingredients include your business name, type of service, description, keywords, business hours, and etc. Search engines will account for every word, page title, link between your host site and other websites like Yelp and Facebook about you. If a user searches a particular keyword and it's included in your profile, your business is likely to be prioritized in the search results. This goes for the StayLocal directory and larger search engines. If you wish to learn more about search engine optimization, consider reading these books below. And we have two right here, so please do check them out. Also, be sure to reach out to a local SEO expert. So let's get started on your Stay Local profile. You can go ahead and log in and follow along. All right, so go ahead to staylocal.org to log into your account. Select member login in the top right and enter your information. If you forgot your password, just hit forgot password. If you need further assistance, you can contact me or Meredith. When you log into your account, select Profile. It will take you to your listing page. Make sure the business listing page is on the left side and it is highlighted. All of your business information can be edited at any time. If you wish to do a little at a time, just make sure you hit the green Save button located at the bottom right. Some of this information will already be filled out when you created your profile, but if any information needs to be edited or if there are any changes that need to be made, just make them. Starting out, you will need to upload.
I want to make one quick thing. This is a test account under Boss Management. It's a fake business I created. So if you see it on the login anywhere or the information can be a little wonky, that's just us playing around with it.
Thank you for sharing that, Meredith. Starting out, you will need to upload your business logo. Make sure that you are consistent when you begin to build for your brand recognition. If there's an image that you have been using across your social media platforms, use that logo there. Make sure you use a high quality image to ensure that the picture does not look blurry. You can add more pictures in the optional marketing content section, which is located at the bottom of the page. We will elaborate on this a little later in the presentation. The slideshow feature isn't ready yet, so please skip. Make sure you always double check the information that you insert in your profile. Check that the name of your business is correct. It's extremely important to keep your name consistent across all digital platforms. Check for punctuation, check for capitalization in any particular words or special symbols that you use.
And in our case with Stay Local, you can see that we spell Stay Local as two words with both the S and the L capital and an exclamation mark. It's important that we keep this consistent across our platforms to build our brand recognition and also for algorithms to be able to identify it. For example, if you are a CPA, do you usually put a comma between your name and the title? Are there periods after the C, the P, and the A? Keeping it consistent is a good way to easily allow consumers to find you and to SEOs to be able to identify your business.
All right, so moving on, next you will have to fill in information for your business description. The description will appear in the search results on staylocal.org and on your profile. Use this section to tell your customers more about your business. We suggest you include information about the services or products that your business offers, its mission, or more about your business, and or how someone can do business with you. It is important to work in relevant keywords to your business description. It will help customers easily find your business in StayLocal's directory and search engine entries. Do not just list keywords because it may not convey the right message that you want to give a potential customer. Consider integrating the words into a paragraph. So I would like to go ahead and present you all with some good and bad examples of a business description for an Italian food catering business. Please note that this is not an actual business. This is just for today's example. All right, so on your screen, you will see that there is a good example. I will go ahead and read it. Quality Pastas is an Italian food catering business that serves the greater New Orleans parishes. We offer authentic Italian food for almost any occasion. We cater for birthday parties, business meetings, conferences, and more 24/7. Our chefs at Quality Pastas make all their dishes with fresh ingredients from local farms. You can view our menu and place an order on our website at qualitypastas.com. Follow us on Facebook at Quality Pastas to see featured specials and learn more. Now, this is a good example because the business description is detailed, it lists specific information about the services or products, and it also provides customers a way to order and follow up. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the bad example. Quality Pastas is a catering company. We have a lot of great food options on our menu and have great customer service. Follow us on social media. We're open on weekends and weekdays. Thank you for your interest. Now, this is a bad description because the owner does not specify what kind of food service they provide, hours of operation, or give the customer a way to follow up.
It's also important to note in this, so this is where the description goes that Brianna just read over here. This will not check your spelling. So on a lot of websites, if you misspell a word, it will underline it in red. This does not, so please make sure to check on, read very carefully, or make sure to put it in a Word document first that does check for spelling. Also, when you do enters like this and put spaces to it, unfortunately, the back end of the website does not read it. But there is plenty of room beneath this in the optional marketing section, which we'll get to in a minute, that allows you more space to be more expressive about your business. And it also gives you a space for more keywords. So with that, I'll hand it over to Brianna again.
Thank you. So below the description, you will select your industry and type of service. This corresponds to the search options that customers have for StayLocal's directory. When some customers come onto our site, they may not know what businesses they are looking for, what business they're looking for. So they will simply type in the kind of service or product that they're looking for, and your business will pop up if it matches the category that the person searched. You can only select one business type and subcategory. If your business fit into multiple categories, choose the one that customers will most likely enter to find your type of business. Utilize the business description that you created at the beginning to flesh out some information for your business and services.
For example, if you have a hotel that's also an event space, you might want to put in a hotel as your type of business. However, in the description and in the optional marketing sections, you have the option to say that you're available for parties, conferences, filming locations. So there are more places to flesh it out. And when someone searches a keyword, whether it be hotel, film set, event space, you'll pop up in all those searches as long as those keywords are plugged into the profile.
All right, so moving on, you're going to have to include some information about your business contact. Please make sure that if there are any edits that need to be made further down the road, that you do make them. You do have the option to hide your address publicly if you do not want it to be shown. But please remember, consistency is key when it comes to addresses and contact information.
For example, here at StayLocal, our offices are located on Aretha Castle Haley Boulevard. There's many ways to write that. So keeping it consistent helps algorithms recognize the business as the same location. Also in terms of, are we suite 309, are we room 309, are we number 309? So keeping your address and how you write that consistent as well also helps you online.
Now, when you go ahead to select how your business operates, you want to make sure you enter the hours that are applicable.
You have a few options. So if you operate just on online, when I click that button, all the hours disappear and they know that they can just search there. If you have appointment only, you can choose that and that will show up. And you also have storefront hours. Let's say, for example, you work for a restaurant and you serve breakfast and dinner, and you want to just show those two sets of hours. You can hit add another set of hours and make adjustments to the times. Also, if you decide you did that in error, you can click the little X tier. And this is all available to do. You can come back and change it over time. If you have seasonal hours, you're always able to make adjustments.
And just to stress again, in these sections as well, consistency is key. If you have several locations, emails, phone numbers, and business hours listed all across the internet, some customers may be getting incorrect information that you could like easily lose customers. So you definitely don't want that happening. This has two consequences. It will also look unprofessional to customers, and you will lose customers without even thinking about it. Second, inconsistency will bring down your search ranking.
So next, I'm going to talk to you guys about the optional marketing content section. This section can be a little tricky, full disclosure. The webinar will be available online and is the recording, as well as the step-by-step guide, and the Stay Local staff is more than happy to sit with you and help you get your entire profile looking exactly how you want. So I'm going to walk you through this section with each of the buttons and the different features as if I was that quality pastas from the earlier example. So the first thing you can do is you can put in a video URL. Either type in or copy paste a video URL from YouTube or Vimeo or any place you've uploaded it to the internet, and it will appear on your page. So for my optional marketing section, I want to let people know to visit our website. I want them to see a menu, and I want them to email for catering. So what you can do here is you have a whole variety of buttons. So the first one I'm going to show you is undo and redo. So if I wanted to undo my typing, I could do this way and redo by putting it back in. Next, you have your very simple bold, underline, italic. So if I want to make it bold, if I want to have them italicized, simply select what you need. Next comes the colors. So if you click here, this is your text color. Select the button and it gives you several options. Now let's say you have a color that's specific to your brand. Hit more colors. It gives you a wider range here, or you can type in the PMS code of your color and hit OK. So I'm going to decide to do this one red. Next, you can put in, if you wanted to highlight the background of a color, the same thing goes. Click this and it will highlight behind your typing. Of course, then we have our, left alignment, center alignment, right alignment, and then that equal alignment option if you'd like to move everything around. If I wanted to have it centered. Also, of course, the options, bullet points or other bullets, whatever works best for you and how you want to have your website set up. Next, we're going to go into how to add links to this information. So when it comes to adding links, there's a few things you can upload. You can link to a website, so when you click on it, it will take you there. You can also upload a document to one of these texts as well. And you can also add emails. So I'll walk you through each of the options for these three things we have set up. So for visit our website, if I want to then link it to a website, I highlight this and I hit the little link button. From here, it will pop up this box with the information you need to type in. So URL, and I'm going to just put staylocal.org because I know it's a valid website for the moment. And then hit OK, and you're all set. If you'd like to upload a document, simply highlight that text, hit the link button again, and this time select Upload. You can hit Choose a File to select one from your computer, and then hit Upload, and then hit OK. Now, if you can see here, it did change the color once it became a link. So if you want to change that back to a different color, you just have to highlight it and select the color. Finally, if you want to link to an email, once again, highlight that, select the link button, but for link type, select email. Now here, you can put in your email, you can put in your manager's email, wherever you'd like it to go. You can also put in a subject for the message, such as found you on Stay Local. So if you want to know where people are coming from, and you can pre-put in a message body, or you can just let them fill it in and hit OK again. And those are the 3 different ways you can link documents. Now let's say, for example, you're like, oh man, I don't want them to see my menu, I'm redoing it. Simply highlight it and hit this button here, which means unlink. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to upload photos. And like I said, this is all recorded, it's all online if you didn't catch it the first time, and we're happy to walk you through. So I want to make sure people can see how delicious my quality pastas are. So select this image button. From here, you can either use a URL or an image you found online to typing in the location or the URL of that image, or you can upload one from your computer. So I'm going to upload one, hit upload, choose file. I'm going to do this great pasta dish that I found online. Hit upload, and there we go. Now I'm sure you can see it's a little hard to see because it's such a large size. So you can adjust the dimensions of it over here where it says width and height. So I'm going to make it 200, so that way we can see our pasta dish. Now this lock button here keeps the proportions of the picture, but let's say I wanted it to be a perfect square. I hit the unlock button and then put in 200. Now that looks a little wonky, so I'm just going to head and lock it to keep the proportions correct. The green arrow next to it is the undo button if you want to unchange any edits you've made. You also have the option to put in a border around your picture. Unfortunately, there's no way to change the color, but putting in a border is an option you have. Excuse me, I just sneezed. You also have the option to put in H space and V space. And what these spaces stand for are the horizontal space and vertical space that go around the picture. To show you, when I type in H space, you can see that there's now some buffer between the text and the picture. Same for the V space. I'm going to put in 10 as well, and you can see now there's space so that the text and the pictures don't run together. You can also set the text if you'd like to go on the right or the left, and this will give you a preview. Do note that this is just like filler. This is not what's going to appear in terms of language. It's just showing you how the picture will look. And hit OK. And this popped up a little low, so I'm going to move it up here. Adjust this a bit. And do pardon this, the box isn't growing with it, but I do promise you it's saving in the right space. So those are some of the tools you have. You can create it whichever way you please that will work best for your business. And I can show you here. This is a completed profile. This is one of our members, Living Wild and Precious Coaching. You can see here she has the business name, her website. She does appointment only, that she's a member of Us in Life City. It also puts your location here. This first part that you're seeing, this first block of text, is the description she put in. And then she also, in the optional marketing section, included a link to get to her class schedule and also a picture of herself.
All right, so bon appetit. You have all the ingredients you need to help you boost your SEO. Don't forget that these practices can be used across multiple platforms to give your business an even bigger boost, increase your visibility online, and reach a larger audience. But let me provide you just a little couple quick tips before we end this session. Make sure that you're always being consistent. Make sure you create content regularly. Make sure you keep your business information updated. Use relevant keywords, and also make sure you include information that customers need in order to follow up with you.
Oh, and one thing I forgot, always make sure to hit that save button on the profiles. I totally skipped over this. So save here at the bottom. And of course, it's our first webinar, so I had a bit of a brain fart, and I apologize. The last few buttons here on the bottom also allow you to change your font sizes, so and type. So if I want to do the size, and if I want to make it bigger, I guess it was already at 16, so let's try 18. You can also do that there. And the format here, we have a few preset heading options if you're interested in doing that as well. So Also, those few other tools, totally sorry I skipped over those guys.
Well, thank you, Meredith. So any of you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them in the box. And we'll give you just a few seconds to type those in.
And while we're waiting on that, I'll give you guys a little bit of information on some stuff we have going on here at Stay Local. We have 2 workshops coming up, one in April on Hate Has No Place Here, about how business owners can create a welcoming environment in their business for their employees and for their customers. And then also in May, we'll be doing an event with Fidelity Bank on creating and managing an amazing LinkedIn profile. So that will also be a good event. Both of them are free for members. If you're not a member, there is a small general admission fee. But let's see. We're looking through our questions now. I see we have something that we have an issue with one of the listings. We'll definitely make sure we add hotel accommodations to the database. Let's see, any other questions have come through? All right, I think that's it. What we had for questions. So if you think of any after, feel free to contact us. And one last thing before you guys log off. We are in the middle of our Independent Business Trends Survey. This survey aims to find out how businesses are faring, what are their key challenges, and how the localism movement is having an impact. It takes less than 10 minutes and is completely confidential. We publish all of our findings in our New Orleans Independent Business Trends Report, which we share widely with local and national policymakers. This is an election year this year, and this is your chance to let new leadership know what is important to your business. So I hope you have time to take it. You can find it at staylocal.org/survey, and it will be closing next Friday, April 7th. I hope you found this webinar helpful. Let me see, I think we just saw one more question come in maybe. Hold on. Keep going up. All right, 1 second, guys. How is it determined how the location of the optional marketing? Is the map automatically generated and placed? So the optional marketing section always goes beneath your description. That's just how the website feeds it in. Let me go back a few slides. So this is just the description block, and then the whole bottom block, as much as you want to include, is your optional marketing section. The map itself is based off with Google, but this is the address they use is based on what you input your business address to be. I'm sure when you create a listing, you have a billing and business address. So this shows your business address. If you don't want it to be selected, there is an option on your listing to say do not list this location publicly. But that's how it shows where your business is. If your business dot is showing up in the incorrect location, please let us know. There were some glitches in the past that we've worked out, but if there's still one or two that aren't quite right, we're here to fix it. I'm sure as many of you know, our website host they're a startup themselves, so we've been working with them through a lot of the different aspects that come with launching a new website. All right.
All right, so we would like to just thank you again for joining us. We will have a survey where you can just tell us a little bit about what you thought about this webinar. We really love your feedback again. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact us at info@staylocal.org or call us at 504-252-1259. Thanks and have a great day.
And one final thought, we have to thank LCIA, one of our partners, for letting us use their GoToWebinar platform. They've been so helpful and supportive with this, so we're always grateful for their partnership. And please keep an eye out. We'll be sending the survey about this event, as well as our Independent Business Trends survey, out to you guys to get some feedback. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you stay dry.